guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela here. Now today I'm taking you guys voting here in Taiwan. I'm going to show you exactly where we go to vote and how we Taiwanese nationals do it here in Taiwan. Now as you can see, as a good citizen, I am very color coordinated. Red, green, and blue. Do you know what these colors are? Basically, the Taiwanese flag. Alright, let's go. Now here you get a yellow paper, which has your name, address, and where to go to vote. And also gives you information about the basics of voting and what you're voting for. Now I'm very excited and also very nervous because it's my first time ever in my whole life voting. Yes, I have had chances to vote before in places, but I just never felt the urge to passionately go vote. Alright, let's go. So I just voted for the first time ever in my life, and that was very exciting. I was also very nervous. Yeah, because every vote counts, so make sure you definitely do go and vote. Ladies, women's rights, you know how hard us ladies had to fight for these votes back in the days, and also as a dutiful citizen, that is what you should do to make sure that the future of your country is brighter than ever. So how it went was basically you get a yellow slip. It has all your name, address, and basic information about where to go to vote. So here I am at a public school nearby. And then you bring your national ID, and you also bring the yellow slip of paper. And you go to the booth and you leave your cameras, your phones, everything outside, and you walk in. As soon as you walk in, they give you 3 slips of paper, pink, yellow, and white. And then they check your ID, and there's like a big, massive booklet with everyone's name, birthdays, and you can either bring your stamp. So every Taiwanese national individual human being should have a national ID and a personalized stamp. And I have no idea where mine was, but it's okay. If you lose it, don't worry, because then you use your fingers and you ink your fingers and you just doot, doot, doot on the big booklet that they have. And then with the 3 papers that you have, you walk into the booth. I think in the classroom that we went into, there were like 3 booths. And when you go in, there's a circular round pen thing they use to ink, and then you just use that and pick whoever you want to vote for that. And then once you're done, basically you walk out of the booth, and there's this massive box outside, just outside near the exit of the door, and then you throw your colored papers in each different box. Now each of these boxes are sealed, so you know there's no dodgy stuff happening. We all love Taiwan. Taiwan number 1.
Alright, so we have been sitting here all week discussing politics very intensely. Thank you very much, Andy, for joining us again.
And the number 1 person is the chairman of People First Party. His name is Song Chu-yu. It is his 5th time to run for the president. Although he provides some constructive politics like coalition government, peaceful conversation between China and Taiwan, but he is too old, and the election this time is excited to the dispute of country's future direction, and is pro-China or pro-USA, which represents following 2 candidates stand. Therefore, he is marginalized in the election, getting merely 4% of the vote. And the number 2 candidate is the mayor of Kaohsiung City. His name is Han Kuo-yu. He just won the election of mayor in 2018. It is only 6 months that he announced to run for the president. Moreover, before the election in 2020, he repeatedly emphasized that it was impossible for him to take part in the election in 2020. However, he brought up his promise. And as a result, his dishonest was being questioned. And his political stance is pro-China, which is unacceptable to young people. It was one of the reasons why he lost the election. He finally got 39% of the vote. And the last one is the President Taiwan. Now, she won the election of president in 2016, being the first female president in Taiwan. Her political stand is pro-USA. Thanks to her leading, the relationship between Taiwan and the USA is the best in recent 40 years. On the other hand, facing the threat of China, she always fought back immediately. Therefore, most of young people support her to continue in office. She finally got 57% of the vote. And Angela, what do you think that China will do next?
I think the next move that China will do is basically cut off all tourism between China and Taiwan, and then they're going to cut a lot of our international ties with many other different countries, give them pressure to not work with us so that we become economically and financially totally dependent on China. Then thirdly is that in terms of international sports like the Olympics, they're going to force Taiwan to use the name Chinese Taipei in order to be able to compete in the Olympics. And if we don't, then they will not allow us to internationally compete. And for our athletes to be able to compete internationally, then we'll have to cater down to some of their demands. 2014, Hong Kong's umbrella movement, the Taiwan sunflower movement, the wild lily movement in 1990s. Can you tell us more about this?
Okay. And the sunflower movement marked the first time that the Taiwanese legislature has been occupied by citizens. It indicates that government should listen to public opinions rather than do whatever they want. And wild lily movement in 1919 is a significant sign in democratization of Taiwan. The government listened to students' criticisms about abolishing the law, which resulted in their dictatorship. Moreover, legislative members are elected by citizens directly. The outcome of wild lily movement is that Taiwan transferred to democracy rapidly without too many casualties. It was a miracle in the world. I'm proud of this achievement. The protest of Hong Kong in 2019 alerted us that one country, two systems is completely the lie from China. They gradually diminish the autonomy of Hong Kong. We shouldn't believe it yet.
In 2014, the Hong Kong's umbrella movement, the name umbrella came about because it's to protect the people from the tear gas, the pepper sprays from the police. And that was a student-led protest. Along with the 2014 Taiwan sunflower movement, they picked the name sunflower because it's to give people hope. And that was also another student-led protest. And the wild lily movement in 1990s for Taiwan, and then the 2019 Hong Kong's anti-extradition bill. You know, these are all student-led protests, which means that the voice of the next generation, our next generation, the future of our country, our city, our place, should be heard by the government, because this is what the people want, and you have to listen to them. And if you don't listen to them, then do we really have a future? Alright guys, so that is a wrap with our part 1 and part 2 series of our Taiwan politics talk. Alright, so make sure you stay tuned for my video next week. Thank you very much, Andy, for this. Alright, bye.